yourself, that's where focusing on your breathing is very important. um, it helps to calm down yourself, like efficiently, I could say that. And sometimes I just get short of words, but hopefully you guys are getting my message, what I'm trying to say. A keto diet, jalpa parma. Okay, honestly, as I said in the beginning, I am not following any strict diet when it comes to food diet. As I said that I'm still following my family diet, whatever I grew up with. I just still follow that. Um, because I am not facing any problem. I never had any issue with the diet that I'm following. So my point is that if you are not having any trouble with your existing diet, why should you think about changing your diet? It is not easy to go from one diet to the other, because your body cannot take drastic changes. And I see people that one day they are following keto, the other day something, the day after something, which is very bad for your body. So honestly, when it comes to diet, there are some rules, I know that, but um, as I mentioned, you know earlier, that do not torture your body. Just start loving your body the way it is. If you start focusing on overall health, trust me, your body will feel good, and you will probably get into the shape that you want. Sometimes it takes time. All these diets that, fat diet, this diet, they may help you temporarily, but that's not the permanent solution. It's I'm proud of myself that I never got into this any kind of diet, because if I would have, then I would have just tortured myself first of all. And if I would not get the result I want, it would make me frustrated as well. So I just kept eating whatever I have been eating. So to be honest, if you are looking for a particular diet, you may want to hire a coach. They are trained for. I am not a nutritionist, I am not a doctor, I'm just myself. But because a lot of you ask me a lot of questions all the time, so I just wanted to say how I follow my diet, and what rules I have set up myself. My rules are very simple. As I said, just eat good food, exercise, get good sleep. Those are the key things in my life. I never work at night, though I have a tons of work to do. Trust me, every single day. Sometimes it takes about 2 hours just to respond all the queries, emails, this, that. And slowly I'm just trying to lighten my workload as well, because I think that it's not that good for my health. But it's not that I have less work because I am just doing YouTube stuff and staying home mom. That doesn't mean that I don't have that much work. Actually, 8 to 5 job is better. I would say that, because if you are not doing 8 to 5 job, you are doing actually at least 12 to 14 hours of job staying at home, trust me. So anyway, where we were, yeah, the diet. So that's the reason I do not follow any strict diet. But obviously, as I said, I'm a vegetarian, so I just focus on my good meals of the days. Like breakfast is usually my bakri masala chai. Lunch is always light because everybody in my house work and they don't want to have like heavy lunch, so that they feel sleepy. So we usually have, like as I said, chat is one of my favorite during lunch, or any kind of like khaman, dokla, anything Indian, Mexican, like let's say taco, tostadas, something that requires like good amount of vegetables, some beans, lentils, whatever. So so those are the recipes that I love to prepare in the lunch. And but still it has to be a little on light side. Dinner, mostly we have a Gujarati thali meal. Sometimes I prepare elaborate meal, like, because I have a growing boys, they love paneer, they love chole, pav bhaji. So those are the dinner most of the days that we have. And again, as I welcome all cuisines in my kitchen, so anything that I see that, okay, if not us grown-ups, but if my kids will enjoy international meals like Chinese, Mexican, I prepare those kind of meals during even dinner. But again, it has to have vegetables, beans, lentils, something like that in that recipe. I sneak in a lot of almond flour in my boys' cookies, brownies, and all those kind of sweet treats, so that because my boys do not want to eat nuts, they only eat peanuts. So that's their favorite. So peanuts, I don't have to sneak in anything, but then I have to sneak in like pistachio, almonds in other cookies and some kind of treats that they love. So I think that keto, like, I know somebody asked me about keto, I just forgot who asked somebody, but keto is like, I have seen people using a lot of cream cheese, a lot of butter, eggs, and some other things. But to me personally, plant-based diet is good. I am a vegetarian. Actually, I'm a lacto-vegetarian, meaning that I do consume dairy, but I limit my dairy intakes. The more probably I eat is yogurt. And yogurt has good bacteria, so it's not that bad for your health, even though if you want to just follow vegetarian diet. A lot of people say that, okay, being vegetarian is like full of carb. Well, that's not true, because I personally think that the carbs that I am eating is a good carb. It's not a bad carb. So as long as you are eating good carb, I know you need to know which one is a good carb and which one is a bad carb. So there are a lot of resources and a lot of things happening around the world every single day, every moment, and then that just you are so tempted to change your mind according to whatever you see and all that. Just calm down. I just sometimes feel like that, um, in today's world, digital world, a lot of things. Sometimes I feel bad when I see videos like, oh, the other day, honestly, let me talk about one of the incident that happened. um, so a lot of people say that, oh, your videos are very good, but you don't get more views. But I really don't care about if my video gets more or less views. What I'm focusing on is that people who are interested in only, they will watch video. Not all and everybody is going to watch my video. I just have to understand that. Those that who are going to prepare maybe recipe today chat, well, they will watch my video. So it's not necessary that because my videos are not getting good views, meaning that it's people are not liking it or something. It's not their thing. It's not like they don't want to probably cook those kind of things. They have a totally different diet, they have totally different food. So it's okay, and I really don't think that I should be just focusing on views or something like that. I am focusing on just showing what I cook for my family and what is good for almost everybody, I could say. If you have some diet restrictions, of course you follow what your doctor says. But then so I was talking with my boys, and so I said, like a lot of my followers say that I'm not getting enough view, though my videos are good. So then my younger son said, you know what he said? That's so funny. uh, he goes, people like to watch crappy video. And I'm like, what did you just say? And he goes, people like to watch crappy videos. I'm like, I think that's very true, you know. If the video is crappy, it will be watched for sure, trust me. And the videos that are like giving you some right information, giving you some good information, people always try to find faults and you know, things like that. And crappy videos get really popular, almost they go viral, trust me. And there's nothing wrong, I'm not just against anything. It's just that I'm just saying that sometimes we need to calm down. It's, you know, specifically for the diet, I'm just talking about diet right now, right? So we just need to calm down and think, you know, what my body is able to tolerate. Because again, no torturing whatsoever to your body. So we need to come sit down and think, plan. A lot of people ask me, you know, how do I manage to feed food almost every day, 3 times a day. I have made a list of recipes that I prepare. I shop accordingly. You know, I have a list of recipes even that all 6 family members like in my home. So the day I feel like I don't want to prepare a lot of variety of food, I just go ahead and prepare that one single meal that everyone enjoys in my family. Those are the meals that like pav bhaji, chole, paneer. If I make paneer, I always make dal fry. Dal fry is one of my favorite. So I make sure that I prepare dal fry. So those who don't want to eat paneer, my boys love paneer, but we grown up are getting little less interested in paneer. So I make dal fry for that day. So just to come up with the ideas, I need to see what time is it. And okay, we still have